A successful weekend for Temple Athletics has passed as volleyball, lacrosse, and tennis complete weekend sweeps. Access granted. OwlAccess Pass starts right now. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new edition of OwlAccess Pass. I'm Dom Gillaspy filling in for Brooklyn Vaughn. Adam Cronally will join us in just a little bit. We will begin today's show with volleyball's thrilling weekend at Pearson McGonigal Hall. The Owls needed to win both of their matches this past weekend to earn a spot in the AAC tournament. Both matches were against Cincinnati. The Owls secured a victory on Friday, and with the pressure on, man, did they step up on Saturday. It was a tight match throughout, but ultimately Temple would take home the win. Cincinnati's Shannon Williams led all players with 26 kills on the day. For Temple, Taylor Davenport led the game with 9 blocks. That was good enough to earn her AAC Defensive Player of the Week. And with the season on the line, the Owls step up. 3-2 is the final score from Pearson McGonigal. Win and you are in. And after going 2-0 this weekend against Cincy, the Owls earned themselves a spot in the AAC tournament this season. They will take on Houston this Friday, and since the teams play on different sides of the American, this will be the first time the squads meet this year. If the Owls successfully take down the Cougars, that will match them up with either Tulane or UCF in the championship. That's Saturday. Temple got swept 3-0 both times they played UCF this season, but the Owls are coming in hot, and I'm sure they want revenge on the Knights. But first things first, they got to take care of Houston. Temple's fencing team concluded its season this past weekend at NCAA Championship. The team set 5 competitors total, and it was the first time each of them competed at Champs, with last year's being canceled due to COVID-19. With that, I now throw it over to my co-anchor, Adam Cronally, for more. Hey, Adam.
Thanks, Dom. The NCAA Championships led to some firsts for the fencing team. 17 women's teams competed, but the team from North Broad is where we're going to keep our focus for this one. 2 Owls in particular finished in the top 8. Margarita Calderero finished 6th in FA, which is the highest individual finish in program history for an FAist. Then there's Eva Hines, who finished tied for 7th in Sabre. She was the only senior from a young Temple team that competed over the weekend, and Coach Frank mentioned that it was nice to have her lone senior finish top 8 following Sunday's results. This is the first time in program history that Temple has had 2 finalists finish top 8. The fencing team is young with a lot of upside. Here are 3 additional names to keep an eye on in the years to come who also competed over the weekend. Freshman Elizabeth Novoselseva, who finished 13th in foil, and sophomores Sarah Park and Zoe Turner. Park finished 16th in FA, and Turner finished 17th in Sabre. It should be definitely fun to watch some of these young fencers in the years to come. Coach Frank said after the weekend that weekends like this will only pay off as players move forward in their careers. Reporting from the studio set, I'm Adam Cronally. Dom, send it back over to you.
Thank you so much, Adam. Temple Athletics is going to need more brooms. First volleyball with the weekend sweep, and now the lacrosse team with one of their own. They won both matches against Old Dominion this weekend. On Friday was a rather easy one for the team as they won 18-8. The Owls had 3 players net hat tricks that game, as you can see right there. And on Sunday, it was more of a sweat, but Temple was still able to get it done. It was a back-and-forth game, and the Owls found themselves down 1 with 6 minutes to go. Bella Mastrapito tied the game at 8, and with 24 seconds left, Karen Necratius sealed the win with her second buzzer beater of the year. 9-8 is the final. To the Temple Pavilion we go. The women's tennis team was in action against Binghamton University, and as you can see by this doubles point by Alexandra Dersheko, it was a very successful meet for the Owls. They would take the doubles point to start off the day and would also sweep the singles as well with 6 victories, with a final score of 7-0 on the day. Temple has won its last 4 matches and currently sits as 5-1. Now is no time to celebrate as the Owls have 3 more matches this upcoming week, one of which is against Villanova, who the Owls only beat by 1 point earlier in the season. Now over to the men's side of things. The team hosted Bucknell at the Temple Pavilion on Saturday. Temple would not drop a match, though. Another clean sweep from the Owls as they went 7-0. That is their 3rd shutout on the year. Temple got the doubles point, winning their matches there, and all of the single games favored the Owls as well. They also went on to beat Bucknell again on Sunday, extending their winning streak to 3 games. Good way to start the season, but the Owls need to keep it up. They still have 14 regular season matches to go. Temple University is mourning the loss of longtime track and field coach Charles Alexander. Charles passed away on March 19th at the age of 91. Alexander was hired in 1977 to be Temple's track and field coach. He wound up being the coach of the Owls for 22 years, and in his time here, he had the pleasure of coaching 15 All-Americans and even 4 Olympians. After Temple, he went on to coach at UPenn and LaSalle before officially retiring in 2009. Speaking of that track and field team, they were in action at the rally relays. Ashaya Brown was able to take first place in high jump. You see the meters there. That is just under 6 feet for reference. The next 3 girls may not impress in the meet standings as none of them came in first in rally, but all 3 of them did well enough to break school records in their events. That same day, other athletes competed in the Penn Challenge. No school record here, but the Owls still had a successful day. Strachan won her event with a jump of 12.40 meters, and for the short distance runners, Lauren Grieg came in third in the 100 meter with a blazing 12.46 seconds. It was a rainy Sunday afternoon at Howard Field as the field hockey team took on Providence. It was game 2 of the 2-game series. They dropped the game Saturday in a shootout, but here Cassie Romachuk gets the scoring going in the first quarter. That would be the difference maker in this one. The second quarter is where the Friars offense came from, managing to get 5 shots on net, but Christina Caratanuto stopped them all. Providence was awarded 7 total corner penalty shots, but as previously mentioned, Temple stopped all of them as they win in shutout fashion, 1-0. Next up is Liberty on April 3rd. The cross-country team added some extra talent this past week as they signed 4 new runners, Liam Chott, Cole Frank, Braden Harris, and Graham Thomas. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, they all have quite the resume to go along with their commitments. Liam is the odd man out in Nebraska as the other 3 already reside in Pennsylvania. It will be a fast turnaround for the team as a whole, though. The fall is fast approaching. The National Association of Basketball Coaches is presenting the late John Chaney with the Metropolitan Award. The award is given in recognition to coaches with long and outstanding services to men's college basketball. Chaney did have over 700 career wins, but when asked about it, NABC Director Craig Robinson said he was such an advocate for student athletes and positioned them for success well beyond their college years. That will do it for this edition of OwlAccess Pass. Make sure to stay tuned later this week for Owl Sports Update with Courtney Murphy and Ray Dunn. For Adam Cernali and everyone in Studio 3, I am Dom Gillaspy. Have a great day, everyone.